Premadas. I'm in Accra, and I'm facilitating this course. So you can introduce yourselves short. Tell us your name. Tell us from which city or town you are joining the course and country, if possible. Again, I'm Chaitanya Premadas, the facilitator, and I'm from Accra, Media, Accra. Hare Krishna. Yes, please, Dr. Andrews, where are you joining from? On mute, then you tell us that thing that look like.
My name is Dr. Andrews. I'm joining from Ningo Pampram.
Okay, Ningo Pampram. Very good. Thank you very much. Welcome. Feel free. Yes, Bhagirat Prabhu. Bhagirat Prabhu, introduce yourself. Let other students know you. Actually, this is why it is very important that we all on our videos, because somebody can just on his video off, just go off and just be doing something else. And when you call upon the person will not be there. That's the only way to catch those who are diplomatic attendants. Okay, back to Sarah. Introduce yourself.
My name is Sarah from Wari Temple, Nigeria.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Haribo, Sarah. Hare Krishna. Okay, that's you. Hare Krishna.
Yes,
You're welcome. Wafarians. Yes. Dr. Williams, can you please introduce yourself? Dr. Williams, unmute and introduce yourself. You see, during our next class, we have more in attendance, but what can we do? Let's start with this. Dr. William Abbey, introduce yourself. Huh? Hare Krishna, you are from which temple and from which town?
My name is Pastor William. I'm from Media.
Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. You are welcome. Jamasami Mataji, give me opportunity to share. Jamasami Mataji.
Okay, bravo.
Yeah, give me sharing right.
Done.
Okay, thank you. Oh. Yeah, my screen is running away as if it's running away from me. My screen is running away from me. Hey, screen is running away. Have you seen such a thing before? The screen doesn't want to identify with me. It's running away. Sure. Okay, so here we are. The screen is running away, but I wanted us to see the screen first so that. Do everybody have the student's handbook? Do we have the student's handbook? Oh. There's a battle between me and my computer here. Computer is battling with me. Please just pardon me. Let me see. If the battle cannot be won, then I will know how to reposition myself. Let me try again. If the battle cannot be won, then I know how to reposition myself. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Oh. My God. Then let me try this. Okay, after a few attempts, if he doesn't agree with me, then I will just give up. Okay. Little allowance. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai. So if you have the student handbook, please, you can look through. I wanted to display it on the screen, but it is like fighting with me. So everyone is welcome to ISKCON Disciple Course. Actually, this is your seminar handbook, and you'll be using it throughout the course. And we hope you will keep and use it as a reference book throughout your devotional career. Therefore, please look after this booklet carefully. Take many notes as you'll be studying a variety of interesting and important topics. So the student handbook, we expect you to print it out so that you can be studying along. And this ISKCON Disciple Course is a training program which is meant to help you deepen your understanding of Guru Tattva and Guru Padastraya within the multiple Guru culture of ISKCON. It is designed for new devotees preparing to take initiation, but it's also recommended for leaders, preachers, counselors, and educators in ISKCON. This course was developed over a 2-year period under the direction of the GBC, Guru Service Commission or Committee, with the combined effort of leading educators in ISKCON. This ISKCON Disciple Course is based on the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and current ISKCON law, and gives reference to the writings from the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition. So I would like to offer my gratitude to the following devotees who are instrumental in its creation, including Brother Dhananda Swami, Bhakti Chaitanya Swami, Ravindra Swarup Das, Lasmi Muni Dasi, Atu Krishna Das, Gopika Radhika Dasi, Ananda Vrindavan Dasi, Taraka Dasi, Braja Bihari Das, Madhavananda Das, Hanuman Das, and many others. Also, special thanks to the Mayapur Institute for piloting the course. So, we also offer our gratitude to the members of the steering committee that created the ISKCON Guru Seminar, out of which the vision and foundation for this disciple course grew. That committee included, in addition to some devotees named above, Jayapataka Swami, Bhakti Charu Swami, Radhana Swami, Garuda Das, and Rukmini Das. If you have any queries, please do not hesitate to speak to the facilitator or to contact the ISKCON Disciple Course Secretariat. The The email is there. In the meantime, all good wishes for the seminar and in your continuing service to Srila Prabhupada. On behalf of all the Vaishnavas that brought you this course, we remain your servants, Chaitanya Pramadas. This ISKCON Disciple course is divided into 4 units. 4 units. Unit 1 comprises of the welcome and introduction, principles and values, course broad aims, course assessment. That is lesson 1. Unit 1 is having 4 lessons. And the lesson 1, which we are going to do today, is welcome and introduction, principle and values, course broad aims, then course assessment. Then in lesson 2, we talk about Guru Tattva and Paramparam. Guru Tattva, types of gurus, Guru Paramparam system, refuting the posthumous Ritwik theory. Then in lesson 3, we're going to talk about Srila Prabhupada, ISKCON founder Acharya, functions of the founder Acharya, Prabhupada, the empowered representatives of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, ISKCON in the future. Then in lesson 4, we'll talk about ISKCON gurus, attitude of an ISKCON guru, gurus and ISKCON authorities and instructions, gurus outside of ISKCON. This is unit 1. Then we also have unit 2, unit 3, unit 4. So for now, let us confine ourselves with unit 1. Now, there are certain classroom norms. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Classroom norms. Can you see the screen, please? Are you seeing the screen? Hello, devotees.
Yes, Prabhuji, we can see.
You can see this. Yes, can you
Yes,
read, Prabhu? Bhagavad Prabhu, read what is on the screen.
Okay, Prabhuji. Norms for classroom behavior. Number 1, we will be present for the entire course. Number 2, we will raise hands to contribute. Number 3, we will value student contribution whether or not we agree with them. Number 4, we will refrain from side conversation. Number 5, we will refrain from making and receiving mobile phone calls during class. Number 6, we will observe confidentiality within and without the classroom.
Continue.
Yes, Prabhuji. Number 7, we refrain from borrowing strength from status or position. Number 8, we respect the right of the individual to withdraw without stating reason from any exercise which makes them feel unduly uncomfortable. Number 9, we will each accept full responsibility for success in achieving our desired outcomes. Number 10, we will confront issues or behavior, not people. Number 11, we will each honor any agreement reached.
Okay, thank you very much, Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So, we'll be present for the entire course. That is self-explanatory. We are very much particular about attendance, actually. Attendance at least must be 70 to 80%. Less than that is unacceptable. And for your information, if one attends 100%, even if he doesn't do very well in the exams, he will pass. Because attendance itself carry marks. Then we raise hands to contribute. Anytime you want to contribute, there is the emoji there. You click on it to raise hand, or you raise your hand physically if we can see you. Then we call upon you. Then we will value students' contribution, whether or not you agree with them. If somebody's contribution differs from yours, you don't need to talk down on the person. That is the person's way of understanding the subject. So you have to respect each and everyone's contribution. Okay, don't ever feel that your contribution is superior to another person's contribution. All contributions are complementary, and we'll be ready to acknowledge that. Then we will refrain from side conversations. You see, if you are in a class and you are conversing with somebody else and the video is on, we are seeing, it's a distraction. So avoid side conversations. Then we will refrain from making and receiving mobile phone calls during class. When class is going on, you are making calls, you are answering calls. It means you are not attentive and you are also distracting others. And we'll observe confidentiality within and without the classroom. That means whatever we discuss in the classroom here remains in the classroom. It's not be taken out, because sometimes you can talk very sensitive things. You have to keep it here. You should not be hearing it outside. Then we refrain from borrowing strength from status or position. Oh, I'm temple president because of my service. I cannot attend because of my service. No, we don't want that. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. So keep your position outside the door. Then you enter into the classroom. When you enter the classroom, forget about your position. We are all equal in the classroom. It doesn't matter whether the temple president is attending and the devotee under him is attending. We are all equal in the classroom. Okay, then we respect the right of the individual to withdraw without stating reasons from any exercise which makes them feel unduly uncomfortable. Sometimes we can try to do some exercise that will require revealing something confidential. So if you are not comfortable with a particular exercise, you are free to not participate in the exercise. Yes, without any explanation, you are free to not participate if you are not comfortable with it. Okay? Then we will each accept full responsibility for success in achieving our desired outcomes. We should not put blame, find reason to justify why we are unable to do very well and complete the course. We should be ready to take responsibility. We will confront issues of behavior, not people. We are not going to be attacking each other on anything. When we bring forth an issue to discuss, we discuss the issue. If we are discussing a particular behavior, it's general, it's not to any particular individual. And that means we are not there to confront people. We are here to discuss issues and behaviors, how to move forward collectively. Then we will then we will each honor any agreement reached. Any agreement we reach on, we should try to honor it. This is about classroom norms. Thank you very much for being there. Then immediately after the classroom norms, or do we all agree, or we have any questions on this? Do we all agree? Or do we understand what we have just discussed?
Please, yes.
Okay, I believe so. Then we move on to the next is the course broad aims. The course broad aims. The broad aim is to improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada Society and its members. Do we understand? To improve the quality of discipleship. If you are becoming a disciple, you should be ready to be a quality disciple. Because when the disciple is qualified and the guru is qualified, the fire will catch. Yes, in the end, the guru will be happy and the disciple will be happy. But if the guru is qualified and the disciple is not doing what he's supposed to do, then he will get a substandard result. So since we want maximum results, we need to qualify ourselves, know what we should do as a disciple, and do it so that our guru should be pleased with us. If the guru is pleased with us, our devotional life is successful. So then to achieve this aim, why is this not responding? These computers, they're always fighting with their owners. My computer wants to start fighting with me. They don't know that I'm not a good fighter in that contest. I want to click to the next and it's not. Hare Krishna. Okay. Now we will achieve this aim mentioned above. This aim, this particular aim. This is the aim to improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada Society and its members. Because the society is a house that Srila Prabhupada has built that the whole world can live in it. It's called ISKCON. While Prabhupada was around, it was easy to maintain because Prabhupada himself was there. But Prabhupada has left now. Many organizations, they crash once the founder leaves. But by Srila Prabhupada's mercy, he formed the GBC, the ISKCON Governing Body Commission, to take the management. And he has created a structure, with boundaries. So by that, ISKCON is one of the surviving movements. There are many movements like ISKCON. As soon as the founder leaves the body, everything crash. There will be quarrel of who to be in charge of what, who to be in the highest position. But Srila Prabhupada has made a structure that is actually protected. So if you find yourself within the structure and you function within the structure, you will know your immediate authority. And that immediate authority knows his immediate authority until you get to the top level management. So everybody on the lower level is accountable to somebody on a higher level. And this is what structure is all about. And by that, the Prabhupada's society, ISKCON, is being maintained for many years now. And it will continue to be maintained. And its members are happy being there. You see the request to record. Let's start recording. So this is the beauty of it. Where's my PowerPoint now? Where's my PowerPoint now? I just agree for this that my PowerPoint is nowhere to be found again. Let me go looking for it again. Where was I? Okay. So now we say we will achieve this aim, this broad aim, by enabling students to first understand the long-standing principles of discipleship. What does it mean to be a disciple? As presented in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and appreciate the unique context in which these teachings are applied within ISKCON. Then 2, we will achieve that broad aim. We will achieve this broad aim by enabling students to apply these principles to form spiritually healthy, constructive relationships with their gurus and senior Vaishnavas. You see, if you join a movement like ISKCON, it's a universal movement, but you are getting connected to this brotherhood, universal brotherhood of Vaishnavism through a guru. So your connection is through, official connection is through your guru, but the guru, your guru alone does not run the movement. Your guru has his own god brothers. There are many other senior brothers and uncles. It's a big family. If you are assuming you find yourself in a big family and you only respect your father, and you don't respect all the other members or the extended family members, and with hundreds of family members, you don't respect anyone except your guru alone, you will not make it. You have to recognize your gurus, god brothers, all other senior devotees. Everybody you meet there is senior to you. You have to relate with them, with respect, constructive relationship, respecting boundaries. There are certain things you should not do in the presence of your elders. You have to know those things and avoid them. Actually, if you are not careful, you'll be deriding your elders anyhow. And that kind of offense has a name. It's called Mariada Vyatikrama. Mariada Vyatikrama. Like when you want to take Gilam, in the course of trying to take Gilam, you can quack a senior person and knock him aside, wanting to. It's not common here because we don't have large population. But if you get to India, places like Mayapur, you have thousands of devotees in the temple room. So when they want to take Gilam, you can see somebody is so eager to take the Gilam that he doesn't care stepping on somebody else or pushing somebody aside. There are also enthusiastic people like that in places like Mayapur, other places where devotees are many. But here it's not so much like that because we don't have many devotees. So you have to have a good relationship with all other devotees, including your gurus, god brothers, other god brothers. Just like that, you have to, because it's a big family. You want to be happy within this big family of ISKCON. You have to be respectful to all other people. That's why humility is actually our watchword as against pride. Then you have to act appropriately within those relationships. Understand? You have to know boundaries. You have to know Vaishnava etiquettes. You have to know how to relate with those who are senior to you, those who are your mates, and those who are younger than you. You should know how to relate. There are ways of relating. So when you pass through this course, it will enable you to know some of these things, and thereby making your journey very sweet. Then also develop the values and attitudes required of a disciple. There are values we want devotees to acquire. Like if a devotee becomes humble, it's a positive value. If a devotee becomes simple, humility, simplicity, self-control, truthfulness, cleanliness, mercy, tolerance, these are positive values that we want devotees to acquire. And these values constitute the ornaments of a devotee. And in the Vaishnava etiquette, Vaishnava etiquettes are the ornaments of a devotee. The chain and necklaces and rich watches of a devotee are the Vaishnava etiquettes and attitudes. Because the success in devotional service actually depends on the attitude of a devotee. How you see yourself, how you see others, how you see things. If you're seeing things is related to Krishna, if you are seeing things separate from Krishna, you are seeing spiritual things with material eyes. You are seeing material things with spiritual eyes. All will translate into how you conduct yourself. So your attitude, your disposition, when challenges come, what do you see? You need to train your eyes to be able to see Krishna in every situation and every situation in Krishna. And you should be able to train yourself to see that every situation is a smaller picture within a bigger picture. You should be conscious of this. And you should be able to train yourself to realize that Krishna is behind everything. Everything happening is happening to purify you. So say when devotees are brought together, they're like stones on the seaside. You see different stones on the seaside, you go and pick you see that they are smooth stones. Originally, they were not smooth, but the waves constantly bring them together and they are colliding. And each time they collide, they are smoothing themselves. You see, so other devotees are there to smoothen your edges, all the excesses and shortcomings. When you live among devotees, then gradually you begin to see your weaknesses and you begin to adjust until you become smooth. So this is it. We are supposed to live. The value of devotees living together is that other devotees will help to shape you, and all your shortcomings become exposed. You identify it and you work on it until you become peaceful. You attain equilibrium in the midst of devotees. Your consciousness gets purified, your mind gets purified, your intelligence gets purified when you are living among devotees. You see? So, cooperatively serve the Supreme and his various representatives in order to perpetuate Srila Prabhupada's teachings and mission throughout both personal and the individual. It's not very clear, man. Okay, some places covered down there. So cooperatively means everybody, we have differences. We are all individuals from different backgrounds, with different level of understanding, with different level of activities we have performed in previous life, with different level of ego, different level of intelligence. So cooperatively means you recognize that we are individuals and we have individual ways of doing things, but for the sake of the bigger goal for which we are here to please the Prabhupada, we have to learn how to cooperate with others. We have to appreciate other devotees, appreciate the qualities of other devotees, and where we need to regulate our ego, we regulate it to accommodate, to be flexible enough to accommodate other devotees and their attitude and their way of doing things, so that even though there are differences, we can cooperate. So cooperatively serve the Supreme. That means despite all the differences, there is unity in diversity. That's why we say the denominator that unites all variety is service. Service is the denominator that unifies all varieties. Everybody is a variety, it's an individual with individual perception, individual understanding, level of purity, and all that. But all these varieties are united in service to Guru and Srila Prabhupada and the Parampara and Krishna. So the denominator that unifies all varieties is service to Krishna. So cooperatively serve the Supreme and its various representatives means despite all our individual differences, we're able to work together for a higher goal, which is pleasure to Srila Prabhupada, pleasure to Krishna, and appreciation of what Srila Prabhupada has done for us. So, course principles and values. Course principles. This particular course, there are certain things we really want devotees to understand. We want devotees to mature into certain level of understanding. First, that Srila Prabhupada is preeminent Siksha Guru. Preeminent Siksha Guru means is the Guru that all other Gurus are getting instructions from him, like he has translated Bhagavad Gita as it is. And all other Gurus and all other devotees, including the seniors and juniors, they all study Srila Prabhupada's books. So Siksha Guru means the Guru that gives instructions, not the one that initiates. The Siksha means the one who instructs. And the instructions of Srila Prabhupada that are the life wire of this International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So Srila Prabhupada's books are our original treasure. You see, so he is the preeminent, means he started the movement, he created the structure, he defined everything that we are following, even the program arrangements, how, when to wake up, when to do the morning program, when to do Tulasi Puja, when to do Guru Puja, when to do Sankirtan, all is being defined by Srila Prabhupada. So ISKCON means we are following the principles enunciated by Srila Prabhupada. We are maintaining the structure created by Srila Prabhupada in the service of the Parampara. Then allegiance to ISKCON and Parampara. Yes, we have belonged to, we have joined a movement. It is called International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So this ISKCON is a transcendental boat. It's a transcendental boat that is taking us across the ocean of material existence. So if you are in that boat, you have to be loyal. You don't crack holes on the boat. Because if you crack holes, water will enter from those holes. And before you realize, everybody in the boat will be endangered because the boat will capsize. You don't jump out also of the boat, because if you jump out of the boat and you fall into the ocean, there are dangerous sea animals there in the ocean. And no matter how expert you are as a swimmer, you cannot escape, because how long can you swim? You see, and there are sea monsters that are there to devour the person. So once you have entered the boat of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, you don't crack holes on the boat, and you don't jump out of the boat, or you don't try to agitate the boat to capsize it in order to destroy everyone. Instead, you remain calm in the boat, and all your meditations are how to maintain the boat so that everyone will be safe. So by that, you follow the parampara, you follow the structure, you follow the arrangement made by Srila Prabhupada, and act within the confines of the structure. Then as you try to protect the structure will also protect you. But once you go out of the structure, you electrocute yourself. So stay within the structure. Respect for multiple authorities and senior Vaishnavas. So you have to develop respect for multiple authorities. There is spiritual authority, that is your guru. Then there is administrative authorities, like we have the temple president, temple commander, and all that. So these are various authorities. And one is your Siksha Guru. Your Diksha Guru is also your Siksha Guru. But you can have only one Diksha Guru, initiating Guru, but you can have multiple Siksha Gurus. The temple president is not your initiating Guru, but he gives you and helps your devotional life on a daily basis. So it's as important as your initiating Guru, because they are working cooperatively. So respect your temple authorities. Then you respect your Guru, you respect other God brothers, and in that way you can live happily within the society of ISKCON. Then, considerate selection of Diksha Guru. Before you take a Diksha Guru or somebody to initiate you, you have to take time to study. You have to study your Guru, and there are some reasons people take to Guru wrong. There are right reasons, there are wrong reasons for taking a Guru or selecting a Guru. Can you remember, can you consider or suggest some of the wrong reasons in a Guru? Anyone? You can contribute. What are some wrong reasons for selecting a Guru? Diksha Guru. Okay, let me give you one reason. One wrong reason for selecting a Guru is, okay, maybe the Guru dresses nicely. His dress is so nice. He knows how to dress very well, and he looks very charismatic. Or the Guru smiles. When the Guru smiles, it's very enchanting. So, oh, I love this Guru. I love his smile. So I want to take initiation for him. This is a wrong reason. Or somebody can say, okay, this guru is so well connected. He's a global person. If I become a disciple of this guru, I will get a lot of contacts, business contacts, from these disciples that are in different places, Mauritius, US, UK, so that I can do business with them. So I want to take a guru that is so connected and popular. It's wrong reason for taking a guru. I want to take a guru so that I will ask the guru to give me some money to do business. Wrong reason. I'm taking the guru because he dresses very nicely. Wrong reason. I'm taking a guru because he has a very nice car. Anywhere they carry him along with that nice car. I want to take a guru because his body is white. When you have a white guru, then you have opportunity to go to white man's land. Wrong reason. I want to take initiation from this guru because he's very young. And the way he dances, I like the way he dances. Wrong reason. Because guru-disciple relationship is a lifetime thing. You don't take a guru today and you renounce him tomorrow. Guru is not like slippers, where you put your legs, small time, you remove it. Before you enter the house, you have removed your leg from the slippers. No, guru is not like that. Once you take a guru, it is an offense to renounce the guru. It's called Guru Tiaga. It's an offense. You have to stay loyal to the guru until either you leave the body or the guru leaves the body. So you have to think very well. What are some good reasons why you should take a guru, why people want to take a guru? One good reason is that this guru is very, very advanced or very consistent in the matter of following by living by example. When it is time for Mangalati, the guru is always there as the first person. He wakes up early and is always chanting his rounds while others are still sleeping. And this guru is ready to go for any preaching, provided it's a preaching service, is ready to abandon whatever he's doing to go for it. This guru, his personal spiritual life, his personal self-discipline is contagious. I want to become disciplined also. It's very, very advanced. And this guru is able to, when you bring issue to him, he is able to calmly listen and see from your own point of view and advise you accordingly. He doesn't just hear from one person and he begin to charge. I want to follow a guru because he's self-controlled and he's actually very peaceful and he's always fire in the matter of propagating Krishna consciousness. These are some good reasons that this guru is properly connected to the Paramparam and he doesn't do anything outside of the Paramparam. Good reasons. So many more good reasons are there. So we should be considerate in the selection of our Diksha Guru. Why do we actually want to take a Diksha Guru? You should know the reason why you want to really take a Diksha Guru. Then, commitment to vows. In this call, we take vows. And when you are especially taking the initiation, you make vows. You see people making the vows if you have not taken initiation. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating, fish or eggs. Cha, 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 cha. They have said it. And how many rounds will you chant? Every day. 16 rounds, at least 16 rounds, Gurudev, they take the initiation. Okay, I've taken the initiation. Taking the initiation is the beginning. But maintaining the vows is what will keep you in this call. If you take initiation because others are also taking, after taking the commitments you make, you don't take them serious. That means you will not make advancement. You become a disturbance to your guru because you made those vows before guru said, yes, I will take you along. And now after taking the initiation, you are not ready to follow any of the vows. You are not serious about how to follow the vow. In our later lectures, we pinpoint how to follow these vows. How to follow the vows. We'll go into details, but this is just the surface. But we should be ready to be committed to our vows. And that commitment to our vows itself is the basis for advancement in devotional service. It's the basis for humility. When one becomes seriously committed to maintaining his vows, he becomes naturally humble. Because he will see how little he is, how much he's addicted to the agitation of the senses. Then you begin to know how much energy you need to put in order to maintain equilibrium. That becomes his basis for humility for you. Then exemplary sadhana and conduct. Exemplary sadhana and conduct. Sadhana means the regulated devotional service, waking up early in the morning, taking a cold bath, attending party, doing japa in the temple room, attending all the programs in the morning, doing some service, then coming to do guru puja, listening to one class, taking only prashadam. These are exemplary sadhana activities. Somebody's this thing is on. Your mic is on. Please, if your mic is on, you should off it because it's making noise. Exemplary sadhana and conduct. Let your conduct be, on track. You should walk your talk, and you should learn how to live according to the preachings, according to the teachings of the Prabhupada. Then, if you do that, first of all, the Guru will love you. All other devotees will love you. And your temple authorities will love you. And they will recommend you for bigger services. If you are exemplary in your sadhana and conduct, anytime they want some devotees to be trained for some higher services, you are among the ones they will select. Because they've seen that you are committed to your vows and you are exemplary in your sadhana and personal conduct. You don't quarrel unnecessarily with other devotees. You don't try to gossip other devotees, but you mind your business and you conduct yourself nicely and you only do what you're supposed to do. You are not eating burger. You're going to buy long breads, hiding it inside your ashram. And you go and separately buy granuts. A granite and bread, long bread, will come and meet up inside your ashram. You bought the bread separately somewhere. You brought it inside the ashram. You go and buy granite somewhere. And granite will also secretly enter the ashram. And once both bread and granite enter the ashram become locked. You lock the ashram and granite and bread begin to relate inside your buccal cavity. Boga. You should be exemplary in the manner of eating only what is offered to Krishna in the temple. Don't go and buy kose and cocoa, unless, of course, one is sick and you need to take some medicine at a particular time. Then the temple authority is not ready yet. Then, of course, he can make some arrangement. It's okay. But it should not be a regular habit, eating boga. You buy biscuits secretly. When you go out and time, you buy kose secretly. Anytime you go out and come back, you have bought one thing or the other. And you once you enter the ashram, how can you control your tongue if you are eating boga like that? You see, all those are part of it. Then plus all other regulatory principles. How will you develop inclination to be chanting or waking up early if this straight line, the tongue, the belly, and the genitals not controlled? Okay, faith in Guru's instructions. Yes, faith in Guru's. You must have faith in your Guru's instruction. Like Srila Prabhupada, he had faith in his Guru's instruction. His Guru instructed him to go to the West to go and preach. Go to the West and preach. I said, go to the West and preach. It took him time, but you should never minimize or ignore the order of your Guru. You can delay in the matter of implementing the instruction. That means the things need to come together at the appropriate time for you to implement. You can wait for things to come together, but never neglect the instruction of your Guru. So his Guru told him to go to the West to preach. And he actually was thinking about it. It took him how many years? Is it about 44 years? 44 years to go into the West and preach. I think he gave instruction in 1922 and he implemented it in 1966. 40-something years. But all the while, the Prabhupada was preparing himself. But he never lost sight of that instruction. We should be committed to our Guru's instructions that much. And he went to the West and he succeeded. Okay? So this is the approach. Inquiry, humility, and service. We should always know that we don't know much, that we need to inquire. Wherever we are confused, we need to inquire. We need to ask questions with humility and also with service. Not challenging and arrogance, no. You humbly serve the person you are trying to inquire from. In this way, the less experienced devotees inquire and the more advanced devotees explain. Or revealing one's mind in confidence and inquiring confidentially. These are the principles. Then favorable association. A devotee must know what is actually there for. You come to the temple. Why are you in the temple? You are in the temple to improve your own spiritual life, to learn self-control, sense control, mind control, to learn simplicity, to learn tolerance, to learn purity, to learn cleanliness, to learn humility in the association of other devotees. So you have to look at devotees who have those qualities that you are looking for. Then you select your association accordingly. Not that you come to temple and you see that some people are making some Nicodemus movements. Once it is evening before night, somebody is sneaking down, even temple program is going on, the person just leave and go and come back, coming back and looking somehow, passing through some corner. You avoid such association. Devotees with questionable character, questionable movement, you avoid the association. And you should associate with devotees who are inclined to waking up early in the morning to come and chant in the temple room. While everyone else is still sleeping, he has woken up He has taken his bath, he put his tilak, he comes to the temple room. 3 o'clock, he's there chanting. You should try to become like him. Hey, this person is doing this, also a human being. And because before Mangalati, he has done 6-7 rounds. And it is easy for such a person to complete his rounds. So I want to follow the footsteps of this devotee. He never misses Mangalati. I will not miss Mangalati. That should be your determination. And I will follow all the rules. I will stay in the temple room to chant my japa throughout. So those devotees who are staying in the temple room to chant their japa throughout, you also follow them. You go closer to them. Those devotees you see that are not eating burger, bringing bread secretly into the ashram and granite, banana secretly into the ashram and gomadizing it. You avoid such association. Follow only those devotees who are taking prashadam alone, to your knowledge. And those devotees who are ready to wash their clothes clean always. You follow them, you also wash your clothes clean. Those devotees who are ready to, always willing to keep the toilet clean. You also follow their footsteps. Anytime he goes inside the toilet and come out, everywhere is clean. When you go next, you see everywhere is clean. You should follow their footsteps. Devotees who will eat and wash their plates instantly, follow their footsteps. Devotees who go to toilet and will bath instantly before they mingle with people, follow their footsteps. So you should carefully choose or select your association based on what you want. If you want to make quick advancement devotional service, and if you are sincere about it, Krishna will let you see those devotees who are sincere also, and you will follow them. Then purity, inclusivity, and cooperation. Purity of heart, purity of thoughts, purity of words, purity of deeds. No concern. This one do this, this one do like this, this one do like this. Using all your time. You should look at devotees who uses their time to read. They are studying Sanskrit, memorizing Sanskrit. You see devotees who are secretly studying seriously. They want to do Bhakti Shastras. Such devotees, you associate with them. They have a desire to be pure, both within and without. Anytime they go to toilet, they bath. And every time they are chanting to purify themselves from within, associating with Krishna and his name always. The inclusivity, those devotees who are mature enough to see that all gurus are one. If you see a devotee, it will not even come to temple. Only anytime you see that the guru is coming to temple, he will rush and he will be in the temple. As soon as the guru leaves, he also leaves. If 1 year the guru doesn't come, he will not come to temple. As the day the gurus come, he will come and become the security man of the guru. Such devotees are fanning the fire of exclusivity. You should fan the fire of inclusivity. Inclusivity means all gurus are representatives of Srila Prabhupada. All gurus are representatives of the Param. So in one guru, you see all other gurus. You don't do guru groupism. You don't become a party to guru groupism. Understand? Inclusivity. All gurus are carrying out the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. And that is what makes them become gurus. So in each and every guru, you are seeing Srila Prabhupada. Therefore, what you will do to your guru, the service you will render to your guru, that is the service you will render to any other guru you see. If you are good at washing your guru's clothes, you see any other guru, you should be eager to wash his clothes. Whatever service you do to one guru, try to do it to all other gurus when you see. This is called inclusivity. If you do that, you are contributing to the positive energy of the temple atmosphere. And if you are doing that, definitely Srila Prabhupada will be smiling. Anytime you enter the temple room to offer obedience to Srila Prabhupada, he'll be blessing you. Do you understand it? Srila Prabhupada will be blessing you because you are fanning the fire of inclusivity and the fire of cooperation. So you are a bona fide disciple. Okay? You are a quality disciple. Then cultivation and propagation of the holy name. You should be interested in that. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Chai. You cultivate it, you chant the holy name individually. When people are going together collectively to identify with the Lord, you are part of it. After all, what is our relevance if we cannot identify with somebody who is feeding us? Even in the material world, somebody is always feeding you, buying food for you, taking care of you, buying clothes. Immediately you become committed to that person. You become indebted to the person. That's why children are indebted to their parents, because the parents take care of them from childhood until they grow. God is the one taking care of us. The air we are breathing belongs to Him. The earth we are moving on belongs to Him. The ability in man is Him. It is by His arrangement that your eyes are able to see. It is by His arrangement that your ears are able to hear. It's by His arrangement that your mouth is able to eat. It's by His arrangement that your intestines are able to work out, and the body, actually your bodily design, your body is His design. He's the supreme designer, and you are following His design. He has done all the internal plumbing system in your body. The original plumber, God. So He's the one who is sustaining all the fruits and vegetables that you love so much. He is the seed-giving Father. Everything comes from Him. So why are we not supposed to be indebted to Him? We should feel commitment and indebtedness to Him. So when opportunity comes for us to identify with His names, we should dance as if we are going to die tomorrow. We should dance with all our hearts. Then all your activities become transcendentally situated. The assimilation and dissemination of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So if you get something good, you'll be willing to share it with others. So any opportunity to give Srila Prabhupada's teachings to others, you should be part of it. And this is the way of the advanced devotees. They see that people are suffering. They were also there before. And they come to realize by the mercy of their Gurudev that people are suffering due to lack of Krishna consciousness. And they have become free by adopting the principles of Krishna consciousness. So they see that what is good for me is also good for them. Therefore, out of overflowing compassion, a devotee wants to give what he has to others. So in that mood, he goes out of his comfort zone to go and distribute books, go and distribute the holy names. Because that thing that is making him become free and happy, by practice, he wants to give the opportunity to others also. It's not selfish. Out of selflessness and overflowing compassion, he is doing this. Do you understand? So these are the course principles and values. So in this way, can somebody read what is on the screen?
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, carry on.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Yes, sir. Yeah, Prabhuji. We have only to execute the order of the spiritual master, preach Krishna consciousness, and follow in the path of the Vaishnava. The spiritual master represents both Lord Krishna and the Vaishnava. Therefore, by following the instruction of the spiritual master and by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be all right.
Good. So you get it. The spiritual master represents both Lord Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Therefore, by following the instructions of the spiritual master and by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be right. So, before we go on, let me say that actually, if you want to go to any country, even in this world, You don't just get up and you start going. First of all, you have to have the required documents. So if you want to go to any country, what do you do? When you collect your documents, you go to the embassy or consulate. When you get there, you present a valid passport. One of the things needed is a valid passport. A passport that is valid. Then they will check your credentials to know whether you have enough bank balance. So that when you go there, you are not going to be a liability to anyone. So they check your financial status, your bank statements. Then they check to see why, what is your purpose of going there? Is that not? When you get to go to an embassy, these are the things they will ask. What is your purpose? Why do you want to go there? You want to go to America? Why do you want to go to America? Do you have a valid passport? Do you have enough funds with you? They will check all that. When they are satisfied with your documents, then they will grant you. Say, okay, if you want to go and live in America, take this book, pamphlet. In that pamphlet, how to live in America, the anthropology, how they eat, how they do everything is there in summary. You study it so that before you get there, you will not be like a stranger. You already know what is going on in America. You know how to fit in. So similarly, before going to the spiritual world, we are wanting to go back to the kingdom of God. That's why we are doing the witness service. Because here there is birth, there is old age, there is disease, and there is death. Everything we struggle to gather here is taken away by death. But there is a place, Paratasma tu Bavunyo, Viacto Aviacta Sanatana. There is a place where there is no need for electricity. Na tad basayate suryo na sasanko na pabaka. Ya gatwa na nivatante ta dama paramama. That's this place, this abode of mine, is neither illuminated by the nor by the moon nor by electricity. It is self-luminous. It doesn't depend on the moon or the sun. It is always light. That abode, there is no birth, there is no old age, there is no disease, there is no death. One who goes there never have to come back here again. Here becomes like a prison. And going there means becoming free from the prison. Getting your original freedom. So that is the spiritual world. We want to go back there. But to go there, we have to know what goes on there, how to live there, what happens there. Do we have a valid passport to go there? Do we have enough bank balance to go there? What is the purpose? If we go there, are we going to go and blow up whatever we see there to go and fight? Or why do we want to go there? So we have to take charge of this, take care of this before we go. So the temple is like the embassy, and the spiritual master is the ambassador. And when a devotee wants to go back to the kingdom of God, he has to accept a bona fide spiritual master. When he accepts the spiritual master will scrutinize him to see, why is he trying to become a devotee? Why is he trying to accept me as a disciple? Does he really want to purify himself and go back to Godhead? If you have ulterior motives, the spiritual master may tell you to wait first. That means you have not understood why you should take a spiritual master. The spiritual master has no business supplying things for this body for you. His business is to liberate you from material bondage. So if you understand that, that is your purpose. You want to become free from material bondage. And what is your passport valid? That means, are you following the regulatory principles already? Are you chanting? Have you given up illicit sex, gambling, intoxication, and meat eating? Are you ready Is your passport valid? The spiritual master has to scrutinize to see that you are following these rules and regulations. What is the need for following these rules and regulations before even taking initiation? Because you can say, I've not taken initiation, therefore there is no need for me to follow these rules and regulations now. But there is a need. There is a need. And what is the need? It's like if you want to do a jagger, you don't use wet wood to do fire sacrifice. You don't use a wet wood to do fire sacrifice. The wood must be dry. The wood must be dry. The wood must be dry. So that when you put dry wood together to ignite the fire, it will catch. But if you go and bring wet wood, raw wood that is wet, fresh, you put it in the fire, it will just produce smoke. And this smoke will just cover the whole temple room, and everybody will run out of the temple room. So you have to first become a dry wood before you enter into the fire of initiation. To become a dry wood first means you have to be following the principles first. In the matter of registering your determination and commitment, you have to start following the principles first. And that's why the temple authority is there to scrutinize how you are doing. You don't just come today and you get initiation today. They first watch you, how you are following for maybe 6 months at least, or 1 year before they recommend you for initiation. So the wood has to be dry first before you put it in the fire. Another reason is that if you are already following before you take initiation, the tendency of you to continue to remain on track is higher. The tendency for you to remain steady is higher. The tendency for you to take the instructions of the Guru seriously is higher. The tendency for you to take the process seriously is higher. Therefore, you have to be following first before you officially take initiation. And it is our duty to help to provide the required training for you to be able to follow first. So that when you take, yes, you know you're already part of a system that you are used to. You are already a Golokian, a member of the spiritual world, before you ever enter the boat. That's why you have to go to the embassy, the temple, whose activities are a replica of what goes on in the spiritual world. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating, fish or eggs. Everybody is studying scriptures. There is attendance of Mangalati. People congregate not to fight, but to worship Krishna. They are chanting the glories of Krishna together, and they are doing services. They are doing Harinam Sankirtan. They are taking prasada. These are the activities that go on in the spiritual world. So in the embassy of the spiritual world, these activities are going on, and the spiritual master is the ambassador. So you need to know how to live in the kingdom of God before you ever go there. This is a process, and that is exactly why you need to be following first before you take initiation. So before you go to Goloka, we have to first become Golokian. We must be trained by Guru in the 9 processes of Bhakti, because in Goloka, the only activities are the 9 processes of Bhakti: chanting, hearing, remembering, worshiping, serving the Lord, surrendering to Him, enjoying with Him. Those are the activities, not otherwise. So before you go to Goloka, you must first become a Golokian. Okay? So that is it. And because the Guru is a representative of Krishna, one beautiful thing about the Guru is that we're going to come to that, but I'll just give you a hint. Actually, the Lord is in our hearts. It's in the heart of every living entity, and is actually constantly giving instructions, constantly instructing us. But because of contamination, because our hearts are polluted with material desires, our hearts are polluted with envy, with greed, with anger, with malice, with pride, we cannot hear the Lord. So the same Lord himself manifests himself externally as the spiritual master. So the spiritual master is the mercy potency of the Lord. So when you have a living spiritual master, you know how to learn how to serve him, live with him, you take directions from him, do services under his direction, under his guidance, then you become gradually purified, and eventually you just go back to God. So that is it. So why do we have to accept a living spiritual master? We have to ask ourselves these questions. Why? Why do we have to accept a living spiritual master? Yes. And there's a quotation in the scripture that the human body is compared to a boat, and the spiritual master is the captain of that boat. And the scriptures are the favorable breezes and the devotees. So if you take advantage of the favorable breezes, the scriptures, and the devotees, then the captain, the spiritual master, can ply you across the ocean. So you need to enter the boat with an expert spiritual master, expert captain. The spiritual master is that captain. The spiritual master is our captain. Hare Krishna. Are you there, Dr. Olamide? Yes, you are there.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Haribo. Adediran David. Yes, you are there. William Abe, you are there. David Quiteyard, you are there. So, are you getting it so far? You have to unmute first before you talk.
Yes, Prabhuji, we are getting Prabhuji.
Are you getting it? You have any questions so far?
Sorry, Prabhuji.
So I'm asking a question now. Yes, I'm asking a question now. Why do you have to accept a living spiritual master? But the Lord is already there in the heart and He's always speaking to us. So why do we need a living spiritual master? I've given you a book. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
Yeah.
we need. Sorry.
Huh? Tell me, why do we need a spiritual master, a living spiritual master? I've given you a hint that the spiritual master is compared to, the material body is compared to a boat. The spiritual master is compared to a captain, the captain, expert captain. And the scriptures and the devotees and all the processes of bhakti, they are considered the favorable breezes. So the boat is on the sea, and the favorable breeze is the breeze that is blowing towards the direction you are going. So even without you making efforts to paddle the boat, the breeze itself will just, be flying the boat like this. It's going to your direction. Favorable breeze. So the spiritual master's role is the expert captain, so that he will not lose direction. He knows how to read the compass, and he knows where the sea is very deep. He knows where there are sea monsters. He knows where there are sea monsters. very dangerous creatures in the sea. Then you are passing on top of them, they can be angry and they can just capsize the boat. The spiritual master knows where they are located. So we just dodge. You just drive the boat and dodge them like this and go. But if somebody is going with somebody who is not expert, a spiritual master, a captain, he will just go and crash with them. And say, hey, why do you want to come and pass on top of my head? You know, there are many mystical ways of doing things. The Mamu waters and the sea, dangerous sea monsters. They can just come out like this and block the road, and all your boat will just crash. The spiritual master knows how to meander. With meander, you pass by their side without destroying their, because he knows where they are located. He's seeing what you are not seeing. So that is one reason why you need to take a spiritual master. And actually, the spiritual master is the link between the devotees and Krishna and the scriptures. The spiritual master is the medium, is the link, is the life link between the devotee, Krishna, and the scriptures. He can interpret the scriptures. He can validate whatever you are thinking that is a confusion to you. The spiritual master can validate, and he will intensify your involvement in devotional service. He knows how to engage you. And in that way, he knows how to navigate deeper. He validates, the spiritual master validates, he intensifies, and he navigates. He knows the route, he knows how to do it. So you need him. Okay? And also, he is a living example of whatever you want to attain. So he is a living example. All the things you think that are impossible, he is already living them and letting you know that these things are possible. Oh, I am living it, and you'll be seeing his life. It is a living example of what you want to attain. So his life, his personal example will inspire you tremendously. Okay? Therefore, we need a physical guide who will always inspire us on what we want to achieve in our devotional life. And that is spiritual master. He can coach us, he can coach you how to apply the scriptures, because he knows the situational details. He knows the details. The scriptures is living the scripture. So he knows how to apply the scriptures according to time, place, and circumstances. And he knows how to guide you to be able to apply the scriptures according to time, place, and circumstances. So we need a spiritual master. Okay? Okay? And by question and answer, we can gradually learn the process of devotional service. The person you should inquire from the spiritual master. The spiritual master will answer all your questions and clarify your doubts. Potential of the spiritual master will clarify your doubts. You'll be able to see things clearly by its arrangement. Okay? So that is it. It teaches you how to become humble by practical means. And a lot more. But this is just introductory class. And we say in our next class, we are going to go deeper. And here, in the introduction, we let you also know that at the end of the whole course, you are going to do some very simple exams. But mostly we are going to derive the questions from the classes, because we made some research before coming to do these classes. Because we want to encourage attendance also. we are going to be asking questions based on what we teach in the class. So, be attentive, very, very attentive. And in that way, oh, oh God. Okay, what do you see on the screen? Open book assessments, closed book assessments. So there's going to be one essay we write before we close the class. And the following questions or a selection of them will be allocated by the facilitator. Then your responses should be no more than 250 words, approximately. See, and we mark them. A minimum grade of 65 is required for an overall pass. In your essay, you must at least score 65. And there are some components we are going to be testing you on in the essays. In the essay, your understanding, preaching application, mood and mission, personal application. So we give you one essay, only one essay during the course. And then there will be closed book assessment, which is the main exam. Essay will be like 25%. Then the closed book assessment is going to be, there are a series of questions in the units, in each and every unit. We extract questions from them. Then we are going to also ask questions based on the class. So questions with A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. You have to score at least 70% minimum pass. But I assure you, if you're attending all the classes, you will surely pass. Of this, there is no doubt. So that is it. Then successful candidates will be granted their ISCON Disciple Course certificates, after which they can take initiation. Because before you take initiation, your guru will ask, have you done the ISCON Disciple Course? Where is your certificate? If you don't have it to present, you are not prepared for opportunities ahead. So that is exactly why we're encouraging you to do this course. It is very sweet. This is just the beginning. But this course is loaded. It's loaded. And actually, we want to appreciate you for your attendance for today. And first of all, we introduce ourselves. We acknowledge those who designed the course. Then we give an overview of the whole course, as it consists of 4 units, and there are about 14 lessons. About 14 lessons in the course. And we are going to go into details, and that's where it is very sweet. But we implore you to be interactive. When we ask you questions, you should be ready to, respond and participate. Let it be pedagogic. Let it be interactive and participatory. We appreciate that a lot. Then we say, okay, there is general course aim. And what is the aim? Okay. First, we give classroom norms. Then we give principle and values. Then we cause brought in. Cause brought in. This is the cause brought in. What is the cause brought in? To improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being of the proper society and its members. We made this movement, we have to maintain it in a way that others will come and meet it and also take advantage. And we will achieve this by enabling students to understand the long-standing principles of discipleship as presented in the teachings of the Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and appreciate the unique context in which these teachings are applied within ISKCON. Also apply these principles to form spiritually healthy, constructive relationships with their gurus and senior Vaishnavas. I want you to attain maturity in the matter of relating with the guru. One thing with the guru is that when the guru gives instructions and you are able to follow the instructions, you are a better disciple than one who doesn't follow the instructions of the guru, but is always physically present. Whenever the guru comes, he shows himself. He's there. When the guru turns left, it's him, we will see. When he turns right, we will see him. When he turns sideways, we will see him. Anywhere the guru looks, there is a type of disciple that will be there. It's called a photo-clicking disciple. He like to click photo with the guru and all that. But the instructions the guru go, as soon as the guru leaves, forget it. He's not interested. The very day the guru is coming, he will just come from nowhere and become the security man. Unless he permits you, you cannot go and see the guru. Those kind of photo-clicking disciples, they are not as appreciated as those who carry the instructions of the guru. So, we expect maturity to act appropriately within those relationships. Also develop the values and attitudes required of a disciple, certain expectations of a disciple for you to be known as genuine disciples. Also to cooperatively serve the Supreme and his various representatives in order to perpetuate the Prabhupada's teachings and missions through both personal example and instruction. So we talk about that, then you are supposed to fill this particular gap. In what ways could I improve as a disciple? In what ways could you improve as a disciple? Meditate on it and feel it. In what ways can I improve as a disciple? You should go and feel this place. In what ways can I improve as a disciple? Let me give you one of the ways. One of the ways to improve as a disciple, for example, is to respect all devotees. You learn how to respect all devotees. What you would not want others to do unto you, you should not do it to others. So you learn how to respect all the devotees and all the disciples of all the gurus. And you should learn how to respect all the gurus. The service you render to your guru, the same service you should be ready to render to. And you should be ready to chant your ranks. Follow the standard exemplarily. And conduct yourself according to the boundaries of Vaishnava etiquettes. Try to develop Vaishnava etiquettes, proper Vaishnava etiquettes. Develop humility against pride, self-control, develop tolerance, develop simplicity, develop purity, develop peacefulness, develop cleanliness. If you are doing this and you develop a genuine affinity for chanting japa, the holy name, and develop affinity for all the temple programs, starting from Mangalati to Bhagavatam class to Sankirtan. You improve seriously. In what way could I improve as a disciple? If you are doing all this, your guru will be very happy with you. First, he will be getting reports from the immediate authority that you are doing so well. Every time you wake up early, you never miss Magalati. When your guru hears this kind of news, he become very happy. From wherever he is, he'll be sending you blessings. He'll be sending you blessings. Hey, this is my devotee. Temple authorities spoke good about him. He's very, very meticulous in his sadhana. Oh, I can rely on him. Anytime I have any projects, I will send him there. You will not even go and meet Guru that I want to go to so place. But Guru himself will just pick you up and send you there. Anyway, so these are a few things that you will not eat boga. You will not eat kose or akara. You will not go and buy bread and tear the bread. Buy akara. Put the akara inside the bread where you tear. Then you squeeze it all together so that the oil will enter inside. Then you start smashing it, start gomadizing. You will not be doing those things. The akara and the bread they make in the temple, that is the one you will eat and you're satisfied with it. You have to practice these things. Okay? Don't encourage boga eating. Otherwise, you become bogus devotee. Those who eat boga become bogus devotees. So anyway, these are just some of these things. Then we talk about the course principles. These are the course principles. 10. Srila Prabhupada as preeminent Siksha Guru, allegiance to ISKCON and Paramparam, respect for multiple authorities and senior Vaishnavas, considerate selection of Guru, faith in Guru's instructions, commitment to vows and Srila Prabhupada's mission, exemplary sadhana, conduct and balanced lifestyle, inquiry, humility and service, favorable association, inclusivity and cooperation, cultivation and propagation of the holy name. Then we talked about the course assessments that you write an essay, like 250 words, then you prepare for the closed book exams. Yeah, so this is the end of today's class, lesson 1. Tomorrow we start, okay, not tomorrow. Our classes will be Fridays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. We'll be having classes in the evening like this, 2 hours duration. 6:30 to 8:30 Ghana time, which translates into 7:30 to 9:30 Nigerian time. So this is going to be the duration. If we do this within 1 month, we'll finish. Though we said 1.5 months, but within 1 month, we'll finish. Because we want to present the certificates in Wari Ratayatra. For those devotees in Nigeria, we present their certificates in Wari Ratayatra. Come November 22nd, 23rd, thereabouts. We fit it into the program there. So thank you very much for your attendance. And I will stop sharing. Stop sharing. I will fin and come to the center. Thank you, Bhakta Olamide. Thank you, Bhagirath Prabhu.
Thank you, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.